Hello, everybody. My name is ThembisAfrika, all the way from Durban. If you're new to my channel, please make sure that you subscribe, press the notification button, and like and also share with your friends. Today with me, I am with Ntobeko Cele, all the way from Zululand in town called Eshowe. Uh, he's a multi-talented guy, a very passionate person, rap, writing, and an actor, right? Yeah. So help me welcome Ntobeko Cele. Please introduce yourself.
Hi everyone, my name is Ntobeko Cele, known as Cele on the socials. I'm a content creator. I'm a lot of rapping. I'm not a rapper, but I can
But
rap.
he did a performance rapping. I was there.
Where?
I think it was what's this Commerce Building.
What?
He did few lives there, yeah. I don't know what show was that, but yeah.
Are you sure it was me?
Yes.
Yeah, that's me, known as Cele on socials. Yeah, create content.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming. I'm just gonna ask you to please tell us a little bit of background about yourself. Where you from? What are you doing specifically? Since Bilangazi, you're doing rap, writing, acting, and all of that. So please give us a background about yourself and yeah.
Okay. So I was born in Eshowe. I was raised in Eshowe. Primary school years, high school, that's where I lived. So I could say born and bred in Eshowe. And then when I finished school, I came here to Varsity, University of KwaZulu-Natal, Pietermaritzburg campus. Yeah, I'm a content creator. Well, last year I would have said I'm a skit maker, but I started creating last year and then I've been developing and I've been expanding, trying different things. But I started off as a skit maker, but now I do different things such as reality TV, short films. So I generally call myself a content creator.
Sure. And you started rapping and writing in grade 10.
Yeah.
So tell me about that. What stopped you from writing in 2018?
So I was a rapper. I became a rapper because of the stage. The stage, like
Oh,
our final
at the recent.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I wasn't really ingane ehluphayo mina ukuthi ngihluphe umgogo because ngikhuliswe ugogo. I wasn't really low man, but izinto ngiyayithanda. I won't lie to you. Ngithanda izinto. However,
Is it right?
Yeah, like I've done a lot of things because when I got to high school in 2018, I used to dance. I stopped dancing and then I moved to modeling.
Like I said,
Yeah.
talented.
Stopped modeling, I moved to rapping as part of the stage. And crazy enough, all the things I do, I turn out good, because I put the effort in and I make sure. Because sometimes in my mind, it says, hey, if you flop, a lot of people are going to laugh at you. And I don't want that to happen, so I make sure that you were perfect on me. Yeah. So I stopped rapping when I stage something.
Didn't you feel like when you stopped rapping, people really felt like you're failing after dropping off all that?
No. Surprisingly, they understood. Uguti, it was a stage, and then now I got out of that stage, matured up, and then stopped, and then I turned to other things. Yeah.
Okay. And 2018, right? Okay. That's when you stopped rapping and writing, and then you started a career in reality television, where you hosted Ishoyala UKZN.
Yeah.
UKZN Campus Crash.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
All right, so.
And even this Carter, guys.
Come on. Come
No,
on.
So yeah, tell me about that.
So UKZN Campus Crash is something I did in, was it 2018?
Yes, 2018.
Yes, it was 2018. So it was late in the year, around October probably, or September, I was approached by, well, a friend of mine told me, Uzi, there's this guy who needs to present. I had never presented in my life. So this friend of mine said she has faith in me, Uzi, I can do this. So now I got here on campus, did a few lines with the guy, like a quick audition, yeah, well, and he liked me, and he was like, okay, you know what, so from now on, whenever we have a Youth on Campus Crash episode, here in PMB, you're gonna be my presenter. Yeah. So that started, and then that's where I basically realized, Lucy, no, actually, maybe being in front of the camera is what I should do, because people were commending me, but no, you're actually good at this. You should continue doing it. But when they were more on the presenting, because I didn't know what I could add either. But after I realized it, maybe being in front of the camera is what I'm called for. That's when I started to create my YouTube channel, because I've always liked this idea of creating a skits, influenced by Wandaban Jomoli on Kumedo, skits by Spay. I always thought it's cool about doing those funny short
Maybe if I
videos.
can ask you to tell us what is a script, because honestly, Nami, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
What is it?
So from my understanding, a skit is like a short clip. Most of the time contains humor, but it doesn't necessarily have to contain humor.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like a video, maybe 1 minute, 30 seconds to 10 minutes. That's what you can consider a skit.
And then who's your target audience since you?
With me, since I'm a content creator,
Yes.
at first it was my peers. But now as I've seen what I can actually impact whoever, because if I get an idea now, I do it.
For example, the oppressed, the film that you make, it really didn't like touch abantu abancane kuphela. It also went to abantu abadala because they're also experiencing
Yeah.
gender-based violence.
Yes, exactly. But the majority of my target market is the youth, the youth, because kids are they basically tell stories of what we encounter on a daily basis. How funny. I basically take a simple situation and make it funny, but it's things people
True.
can relate to.
True. And your latest video was about you were caught cheating, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So tell me about that. How did you come up with that? Please tell us about your latest video, the one where you cheated and then your girlfriend came. Where?
Okay, so from that skit, I was trying to show the stereotype Zulu guys have. It's okay, firstly, they tend to have multiple girlfriends. Even if when they caught, mhlawumbe bazothetha and then ugcine like, oh, we're not wrong, yabo. So I was trying to portray that stereotype. At the same time, add humor to it, because people are like, oh, these girls are so stupid. How can they say yes to that? So yeah, I was trying to portray that stereotype.
Mina, I really found the what's this? Oppressed in a Liberty Nation film interesting, and it really touched my heart. So I want you to tell us, and also like give us a brief overview what was going on and what is it that you wanted to portray outside, and also yeah, tell us about that.
Okay, so Oppressed in a Liberated Nation is a short film I made. I think it was the first ever short film I made.
Yeah.
So it's basically addressing the issue of gender-based violence in our country, because that's one major thing we're facing at the moment. So I was trying to educate people, firstly, on what's happening in South Africa, and secondly, if somebody's facing that situation, how they can possibly counteract it, what they can do when something like that happens. Because in the short film, this character Umazwi rapes Ulindiwe, and then Umazwi goes to his friend, okay, I forgot the friend's name. However, goes to his friend and tells him ukuthi eyisemdlong Ulindiwe, yeah, blah 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 blah. And then Umazu thinks that his friend is gonna support him and say, no, relax, Ntwana, we can sort this out. Instead, the friend says, no, we have to involve the police because what you did is wrong. So there must be justice. I cannot protect you.
So what is it that you wanted us to take out of that?
So basically, it's an awareness. Guys, how do these things happen? Because they can happen when Munda gets the wrong message. ukuthi nje umnandi ade ngiyikhiphile, and then the guy feels entitled ukuthi ade ngikhiphile wena, so now I get to sleep with you, you know. So people could be aware of that, and they can see ama-signs ukuthi kumele ukhehlehla umuntu kanje kusho ukuthi uncomfortable. They can see that, and then if a guy rape and then tells his friend how the friend should react, ukuthi they mustn't protect, they must seek justice.
Okay, then I really feel like whoever is always behind the screen, let's say you are making like a film, or that you're making, it's possible, like there are very high chances for someone who's watching. It's either they take a good character in your whole video or film, or they take a bad character. How do you ensure that those young people that are watching you, they're not taking what's the bad character of the person in the video?
Sure. See, from that question, what you mean is that how do I ensure what the people watching don't end up learning from the bad character and imitating the bad character?
Yes.
Oh, that's kind of a tricky one, eh?
I know.
I feel like it's the things that are portrayed in the clips.
Because abanye uthola sebebizwa ngabo-coms emahulu yabo. Cause more, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they actually look up to it. Well, that's sort of like a personal thing to a person, you know.
Yeah.
I haven't really done a character of a cool person, but the Opedayo. From the one character Opedayo saying people were so angry about it because some people even came to me saying that I don't think I'm gonna look at you the same way after seeing that short film. But I don't know. I don't think my people actually learn from the bad characters. They actually look at the good characters, you know.
Okay. And then how do you, let's say, how do you make sure that whatever that is written, like comments wako, that it doesn't really interfere with your emotions? Because people sometimes they can really attack you. Someone came to you and they won't look you the same way after watching the video. How did you then make sure
Yeah, but now with everything, I always say this to myself, with everything that involves people, if you're gonna be interacting with people, you need to have a thick skin. If you're gonna be a content creator, you really need to develop a thick skin. Because you can't entertain everyone, you can't make everyone laugh, you can't.
Yeah, true.
People are not the same, our sense of humors are not the same. So there's always gonna be those people who are gonna hate on you, there's always gonna be those people who are gonna tell you that you're not good enough. So if you're gonna be faced by that, it's gonna affect you in total. But I've developed a thick skin and I don't let that phase me. I'm the type of person who just doesn't care. I don't care what people
say. What is your worst experience of being a content creator?
Okay, the worst. Okay, I hadn't started being a content creator, but it's this thing of campus crash because I could say it's haunting me in inverted commas, not in a bad way, but everyone is like, "How now campus crash?" Yeah, everyone.
Now when I saw you, I was like, "Campus crash, guy, campus crash."
Yeah. Oh, actually, no. The worst one was my first skit. No, actually, second skit. I made a skit about a UK Zelen race called War Bella and PNP.
Yes.
I was portraying the stereotype of Uzi whenever you tell a person that you're from War, they're like, "Oh, we shall walk," because they normally say whenever girls go there, guys are obviously yo into one love, you know. So there's that stigma in the stereotype is with that. So I made a skit addressing this stereotype there. So there were two ladies. I approached them. And they're like, "Ah, and then they ran away, you know."
Yeah,
so people were
now I used to
angry.
be scared of that yes.
Yeah. So the guys, they were mad about that. Some understood it, but it was just a joke. But some actually took it seriously. I remember this one guy once in the late DM on Facebook. I say, "Chief, with the video you made, it's inappropriate. We're trying to address this."
That person was a woman.
Yeah, also. We're trying to address this issue of the stigma that we have. please remove that video. And I remember Nomzi, not to go to the fact before I don't, it doesn't affect me which one I use sensitive about it, but I'm a content creator and what I've created is not a lie, it's something that's happening there. So you can't tell me to remove my video after putting in so much work just because you're sensitive about it, you know. So the things people create, some are sensitive to others, but ngiyeke uma ukuyenza into yakho nxa ukuthi khona umuntu engeke eze-receive kahle. Khona abazo-receive, khona
But
abangeke.
about so that's how life is actually. And how do you plan your content? How do you plan what's okay? This week I'm gonna do that. Next week I'm doing this. How do you plan?
Okay, funny thing about me, I'm the most disorganized guy.
Okay.
Skits. Well, now I try, okay, content in general, I try to be organized by writing a script for it. But before, I would just call people to act and then just brief them so they are. And I think that's why it took really long with that video because there were lots of mistakes, you know.
You have to correct them very. Yeah.
You think of how to put humor in the video, whereas if I write a script, I already have an idea of what's going to happen in the clip. Guys will teach humor is okay now, you know, so makes me more organized. Even when we're shooting, it's faster because we have a guideline what needs to happen. However, ngenze ukuthi ngihlele embhedeni and then I'm just like, oh, nansi idea. Let me tell you, usibani bani, ukuthi ask them what are they free in kusasa or the following day to shoot something. Then if they're free, quickly do a script.
But don't you find it difficult because now you need to balance your schoolwork and also this?
Well, that is difficult, but I mean, I actually believe in doing something you like. If only I didn't do content just because there's pressure at schooling, I'll probably do bad at schooling because making content makes me happy. And if I'm happy, I'm productive. So if I'm going to focus on schoolwork, I'm going to be miserable and then I will be demotivated. So no matter what, I have a test, success, and I won't successful day. I'm going to do a short clip, that's going to make people laugh. And then my mind is just going to open up because saying here, saying about on school. However, my life is really balanced because content creating is never affected by academics. Just because some
Yeah.
I'm maintaining on so I try excel in all the things I do. I'm going to tell you, you know.
You make sure that you deliver on time.
Consistency everywhere.
You're doing Bachelor of Arts in International Relations, majoring in French. Does that mean you speak French?
Yeah, I am able to speak French. I'm not that fluent, but I can participate in a simple conversation.
Give us 2 lines. 1 word.
1 word?
Yeah.
Hey, okay. Say something in English and I'll try to respond in French.
Hi, Ntobeko.
Bonjour, mademoiselle.
That's your name in French.
No.
What did you say?
Oh, you said I must say, hi, I'm Ntobeko. Oh. If you're my friend, I'll be like, Cele, okay, I can't be introducing myself if you're not my. Okay, let me just be formal about it. Bonjour, je m'appelle Ntobeko.
My name is Ntobeko. That's what you said.
Yeah.
Okay. So, did you really wanted to do this course specifically when you grew up, or you wanted something different? And how are you finding it interesting now? If you.
Okay, so at first, I was the person who just took whatever came his way because I was excited about finishing school. So I didn't really think ukuthi yini engifuna ukuyenza vele ngangazi ukuthi ngifuna ukwenza yini. So vele I applied my CAO and then when I got accepted here and other places, I thought UKZN was the best option. So I came here. Ngangazange ngazi ukuthi ngizoyenza French. Ngangazi ukuthi I'm taking with international relations. I didn't know the modules are.
But everything that you wanted was related to art. Is it?
I didn't know at the time. I won't have to give a seat. I didn't know anything about myself.
Okay.
Nothing to
Okay.
phone and give a seat. Um, and then at first it was such a drag, great degree, because I was doing things such as politics, sociology, or media. And then I felt the urge to find myself, I prayed about it and all that. Wanted to see what movie I'm in the future. And I started liking French, and then I got exposed to media, all those things. So I felt like it makes sense now. We would see all along all these years I've been doing this day artsy. It makes sense now. I would see no, I actually have a passion for arts, because saying I was a much way a personal artist. Whereas back in the day, at the time, I'm not sure I have some interest in arts. I'm going to do izinto
Yeah.
oyigqatselayo imodelayo or but now it actually makes sense. This is what I like.
Okay, how do you make sure that your content, because I feel like in as much as you can, okay, well, Tina, youth and students, I feel like we really love your content. So what would you do if your content was poorly received?
Poorly received as in
Were you
amavisa amancane.
all of that?
Um, if that was to happen, sometimes it does happen because akhona la ma-clips engiwenzayo angwenza
Never
on the
felt like
spot.
stepping back a bit, take a break?
Oh no, not at all, not at all.
Sure.
Impela, that's frustrating because other people do a couple of videos, they blow up.
True, ne?
Like look at Umala Costa, for instance.
One video.
He just blew up out of the blue. And then there's us who've been doing content. Ngakala 2018 lapho. Yeah, ngaqala lapho. No, actually 2019, last year around May. Because I'm
Oh,
my
yeah.
first clip. Yeah, Babati anniversary or twenty, posting on
Oh,
Facebook.
Facebook.
Yeah.
Mm.
Other people they just blow up out of the blue. I mean, I've been doing content for a year plus now, and I am getting my supporters, but when I look at my work ethic, I feel like I deserve more than that.
Yeah,
I feel like I deserve more than that. But since it's something I'm passionate about, I've never thought of giving up, because it makes me happy. It may make other people laugh, but it also makes me happy. If only I was doing it for them and not for me, I'm not gonna give up because I wouldn't be passionate about it.
Okay, then
So
how do you make your decisions in general? How do you make decisions?
that question is kind of vague. He's
What you want me to say? What is it that I want you to?
Yeah, like decisions in general. How do I make decisions in general? Sure.
About your life?
Well, I do consult my family. I run it past maybe my best friend. Not to what's in moves to base. What do you think about this? What do you think about this? Actually, I will follow up here. And then I take the answer in consideration. And then family as well. And then yeah, from there I have the final say.
Okay, so Tina, as like this channel, we believe that we are really passionate about the next generation, and it is our aim, I would say, the next person that is watching this after one day and grow up and how do you make decisions. I think it's best to make sure what you consult to some people that you trust and people that you really believe what they want you to grow and become the better version of yourself. So I want you to look at the screen and tell the person that is watching this what is it that they can do in order for them to not step back in whatever that they've started, and also encourage them on to start whatever that they feel like it's going to take them somewhere in life.
Okay, so to whoever's watching, I want you to listen to me very carefully. In life, your happiness matters. People are gonna come at you, tell you different things. Basically, this is what's good for you. Family is gonna come, friends are gonna come, and it's really rare for people to accept your vision if it's not accustomed to society's customs. So if you're going to come with something that's different, for instance, me content creating, people are going to say, how she wins that much, why should I engage money, all that stuff. But I want to tell you today that your happiness matters. If something makes you happy, do it. Ungalalela abanye abantu ukuthi bathini. You may consult people concerning certain decisions, but you must have the final say. Um, this may seem disrespectful, but even if it's your parent, like make them understand somehow, ukuthi, no, I'm not happy about this. Ngifuna ukwenza lokhu mina. Because you don't want to get into something that's going to make you miserable at the end of the day, because you're going to be demotivated about life in general. So if you do something happy, you're going to be happy, you're going to be healthy, and then you're going to be really productive. And then
where we can get you?
Me?
Yes.
So social media platforms, Instagram at official Cele. So, that's sort of like prophetic in a way. I'm manifesting official Cele.
It's gonna happen.
Because I know in the future, I talk about my fake accounts,
Yeah.
I also business so
But you're the official one.
I'm the official Cele. Facebook Cele, WhatsApp 071, joking. I'll give you my number.
Why not? What if we want to give you a contract or whatever?
No, I'm gonna say my
email. You wanna collaborate?
Email.
Okay.
Ntobeko 0@gmail.com.
YouTube?
Oh, YouTube.
Yes.
YouTube at Cele.
YouTube?
Yeah.
Cele.
Just Cele.
Right. Thank you so much for coming and giving us your time, sharing your story. Wishing you all the best on your journey from now on. And I know that you're gonna make it. Your content is
Thank you so much.
good. It is really good. Like I watch all your videos myself. So yeah, thank you so much for coming. All the best. And for you guys, if you haven't, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and press the notification button. And I'm hoping to see you on my next video. All the best. Be the change you want to see in the future.